Thank you. Robin Miller.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. May I start by congratulating the Honourable Member for Kingston upon Hull East for securing this debate and the passion with which he delivered the speech, and also his enthusiasm for that national dish which he referred to. Madam Deputy Speaker, the trawlermen of coastal communities around the UK make an invaluable contribution to our economy and keeping our nation fed. But while we enjoy eating our fish in the warmth and comfort of our homes and restaurants, it's easy to forget the skill and the courage of the trawlermen who landed the catch. The coastal waters of the UK are hazardous. Weather conditions and sea states can change quickly, and it takes a special person to work day in, day in and day out in conditions that include high winds, towering waves, lashing rain, freezing temperatures. Madam Deputy Speaker, these hazards were brought home all too tragically in my own constituency of Aberconwy in January this year, when the fishing vessel Nicola Faith, sailing from Conway Harbour, went missing with all hands. An exhaustive search and rescue operation was launched, including shore-based Coast Guard teams and up the RNLI crews from Conway, Llandudno, Beaumaris, Rhyl and Hoylake, but to no avail. It would be 2 months before the bodies of skipper Carl McGrath and crew members Ross Ballantyne and Alan Minard were eventually found off the Wirral and Blackpool. The vessel's empty life raft had been recovered off the coast of Scotland a few days earlier, and the wreck was eventually recovered in May. And we all now await the Marine Accident Branch's report into these tragic events. Madam Deputy Speaker, I recite these as the plain record of tragic events, but the reality is a devastating loss for the families and loved ones of these young men. A loss, of course.
As someone who knows exactly how those families feel, does my honourable friend agree that perhaps to celebrate the trawlermen's lives in a way that the honourable gentleman has described is the best way forward?
I thank the Honourable Lady for her intervention. I agree. It's very clear that the loss which resonates still now, months later, within the community, and years later, as we've heard from the other instance in Hull and Grimsby in years gone by, it's very clear that the importance of remembering this is, and celebrating indeed the work of trawlermen and fishermen in the community, is important. So I'll conclude, Madam Deputy Speaker, by placing on record my respects for the crew of the Nicola Faith and extending my condolences to their families and loved ones, and to thank also all those who participated in the extensive search, rescue and recovery operations. And I say simply this: it is right that the courage and sacrifice of trawlermen lost at sea is remembered, and I welcome the consideration given to it in this debate this evening. Thank you.
Leonici.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker.